Welcome to News Channel, and on News Channel we're biased because it's the mainstream media. We're the mainstream media.
Are we the mainstream? We've made it mainstream now.
Yeah. I noticed someone gave us a great comment when we were off for a few weeks saying that we were his favourite posh southerners. I think, because we're part of that elite. We run, in our ivory tower, etc.
Sneering and looking down on the little people.
When we say facts, it's just typical of the liberal left, isn't it? Their over superiority,
reliance on facts to win arguments.
So unreasonable.
Anyway,
yeah, I think there's news today. Well, not today, this week. Well, let's exaggerate it first, and then we'll be sensible about it. It turns out David Cameron has broken our democracy. Thanks, Cameron. Yeah, because the High Court said, well, they've got to have a debate on it. So we've got one thing we've democratically elected over here, disagreeing with another thing we've democratically done over here. Brilliant. Actually, they just said you've got to have a debate about it. Well, what sort of Brexit we're going to have? Because, like we said, what's a Brexit?
Well, they haven't even said that. They've said you've got to have a vote, yeah? Because it was put into law via an Act of Parliament.
Yeah.
So only an Act of Parliament can undo it. So they haven't said you've got to have a debate about it. They've just said, look, if you're going to undo this, you can't do it with the royal prerogative. You're going to have a vote, and Parliament's going to have to pass it through.
Yeah. And Parliament will pass it through. Yeah. I mean, even though most of them believed in staying, they'll still pass it through. Yeah. I mean, obviously there'll be a minority of constituencies where the MPs will have to vote Remain, but not enough. Most of them will be compelled to do that, to vote leave, because it is the will of the people. 52% of 70% of the people.
Yeah. So the idea of going to the Supreme Court to overturn this is baffling. Well, why would you do that? Because Parliament's going to pass it through anyway. So the speculation is that because of this process, that a hard Brexit will be turned into a soft Brexit.
Yeah, which is sensible.
Well, maybe it's sensible, maybe it's not. Who knows which is the best way to go. But that's only a case if we're going for a hard Brexit. And Theresa May has not made that clear at all.
Well, she's not.
And
yeah.
that's the real issue, yeah?
It's
Are
actually...
we going for hard Brexit or are we going for soft Brexit?
Yeah, well, what are you going to do for Brexit? Brexit means Brexit.
Brexit means Brexit, yeah, but what does Brexit mean?
We need to get out now. Brexit. What's that? Don't know. We just voted yes. Yes, Brexit.
What we should do now is cut to some VT of people in the street saying, oh, why can't they just give us Brexit? We vote for it. They're trying to overturn it, or by the back door.
So angry.
I'm so angry.
They've double-crossed us.
Despite every politician going on TV saying, no, we're going to leave Europe. We are leaving Europe. Guess what? We're leaving Europe.
Why are we not leaving Europe?
When are we leaving you Bramonas? So yeah, I mean, the actual story here is Theresa May, again, who's supposed to have an eye for detail, getting this utterly wrong.
Yeah.
She got this utterly wrong. I'm going to do this with a royal prerogative. Are you sure you can do that? Yeah.
No, you can't.
Apparently you can't.
Brilliant. So we get these headlines in the Mail and Express, isn't it? I'm sure the Sun in the as well, saying, look at these judges with their going against the will of the people. Democracy is broken.
We have a system in this country where we are not subject. Parliament is the top power. The Prime Minister is not all powerful. We have recourse of going to the court to make an independent judgment on whether the Prime Minister and the government is acting lawfully. And in this instance, the judges have overturned it, which is, it just shows how strong our democracy is. So these people who are moaning about judges, they don't really like Britain.
Yeah, it's because they hate Britain.
They hate Britain.
Yeah.
They hate Britain. They hate what we stand for. Yeah. They hate our parliamentary democracy.
The fact that they've dedicated their lives to upholding the system and have made lots and lots of money from our system as well, means they hate it.
They want to stab Britain in the back.
Look, it makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. What are you doing?
Did you see Liz Kendall on This Week last night?
No.
That's my moment of the week. Absolute car crash. I only caught at the end of This Week because I was watching Question Time 45 minutes late. Andrew Neil was asking her about this, and she just come out with the most inane waffle. She hasn't actually got an opinion on anything. She just finds a way of stating the bleeding obvious in a tone that sounds like she's got an opinion.
Yeah.
And Andrew Neil picked her up on this, and she didn't turn it around or anything like that. She didn't sort of rescue the session. So I mean, it left me wondering. You know, Liz Kendall was supposed to be the most likely candidate to bring Labour in the original leadership election, and you've got to ask yourself why.
Yeah.
Why?
That's why Labour are in the shit.
That's why Jeremy Corbyn's in charge, because if Liz Kendall was the best candidate out of the three,
she would have won.
Yeah, and that's the quality. That's the level of quality of the leadership candidates. You can see why people were sort of, well, if you're not going to present us with a realistic candidate,
yeah, well, we'll go for this.
We'll go for someone who actually represents what we think.
That's what it is, and it goes back to Tony Blair again.
Yeah.
It's his fault. Well, it's New Labour's fault.
Oh, someone actually, what's his name? He was a UN ambassador. I can't remember, he's Greencock or something like that. Who said Tony Blair is partly to blame because people after Iraq, people didn't trust politicians. Tony Blair put American interests ahead of UK interests. Ever since then, people have been kind of
exactly. So, and that's the only people that would appeal to. There's certain branch of Conservatives who Tony Blair would appeal to if he was a Conservative, but no Labour voters at all.
I mean, all this has overshadowed a little bit of other news. The Orgreave decision. What do you think about that?
What's that?
Well, the Battle of Orgreave was when the police.
Oh yeah.
Kick crap out of the striking miners.
Yeah, and she's just decided, hasn't she?
There's not going to be a public inquiry.
Yeah, that thing we said we were going to do. No, we're not going to do that. Sorry.
That bit of justice that we said we were going to provide. Can't be bothered now because it might make us look a little bit bad. Yeah, so that didn't happen.